Okay, welcome back to the AD&D second edition channel. I'm going to show you the first pickups here that I have found recently at the thrift shops, and a trade pretty much encompasses the whole thing. I don't imagine that my pickups will be too frequent on this channel, only because I'm trying to find things out there in the wild when I'm thrifting, trying not really to go too crazy buying things at retail, because that would pretty much break the bank on this. So I'm really looking for deals when I'm doing this, and hopefully I'll be able to find some creative ways of tracking down books or making trades, just because I do have a video game channel, like I mentioned in my previous video, and a lot of times I pick up video games that are doubles and things like that, so I might be able to make trades for second edition or 3.5 edition materials. That's what I'm hoping for in the future. But needless to say, let's move on from there. This is something I actually did find in a thrift shop, and it had sat there for, I want to say, like probably 3 weeks, and I walked in one day to the Value Village, and I said to the guy behind the counter, I said, look, like, that's been sitting there for 3 weeks and the price hasn't come down, and they had $35 on it, I think, or $40 on it. And I said, look, like, nobody's buying it at that price, for obvious reasons. Like, it's just too retail for them to buy it, from here in the condition that it's in. And it's not even in that bad a shape, but I was basically trying to butter the guy up a little bit. And because he was in a managerial position, he was able to kind of do something for me. So I ended up getting this for $15. I thought it was a cool deal, and that's the Legends and Lore book for Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. So you can see here it's originally deities and demigods, but I think back in the day with the whole Dungeons and Dragons slash whatever you want to call it, scare, like satanic scare or something like that, I think that TSR decided that they were going to change the name to Legends and Lore, but they still do mention the deities and demigods down here. And this is a really cool book. It basically, and it's a very interesting book actually, because in it goes through like different types of lore that actually exist essentially, but then it puts a D&D spin on it. So like you can see, here's the, like, I'm not going to go through the whole book, but there's like Chinese mythos and Greek mythos and Finnish mythos and just like a whole bunch of Babylonian, Arthurian, like, it's just kind of very interesting. Indian mythos, so like, or mythos, so like you can see it all there. So like, really cool right there. Again, this one I'm still having a hard time telling the difference between first and second edition and stuff. I'm always looking for like Thaco or something. But yeah, so I think this one, I mean, it still would be kind of usable for second edition, I'm fairly certain. I'm not totally like 100% on all that, but still like a really neat book, and I'm happy to add that into my collection. Moving on from there, I did a deal with a guy locally. I just bought these straight out from him, and he gave me a killer deal on them, so I'm pretty pleased with this. I ended up getting, and I showed in my last video, some 3.5 edition ones, but I did not have a player's handbook, and so this was one of the items that I got from him. It was kind of weird because we made the deal and I thought I was getting one player's handbooks, but he actually set me up with two. So that's kind of nice right there, and these are the 3.5 edition rule ones, so pretty sweet all around. Again, these are in like minty mint shape, like such beautiful shape, so I needed that obviously if I'm going to be playing 3.5. so really nice additions to the collection. I don't know which one really is in better shape. They're both pretty immaculate, and I might just end up holding on to them because it's always nice to have a second player's handbook around. And then also I grabbed this off of him, which is the complete Thief's Handbook, and it even came in this plastic protected sleeve, so I'm not really going to take that out of there right now, but again, it's in really great shape, and that's a nice one to have. Again, this one is Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, so there you go right there. I mean, really good deal, I think, all around for that. And then also the Priest's Handbook, so I've been picking up like the different ones. Again, this one's for second edition. This one here does not say second edition, actually, this Thief's one, so that's kind of interesting. I thought that was, but again, that's the trick of the trade here or something. This one, I believe, is, I'm not totally familiar with the differences between them. I basically look through them, and if I see the word Thaco, I think I'm feeling like that's going to be second edition stuff. So still cool nonetheless. Again, a priest book, so kind of like stocking up a little bit on those. And then also, you can see here I got this one as well, and that is the Complete Ninja's Handbook. So really nice there. Again, this one's probably not in the better shape of them. It's harder, I mean, tell in this lighting because it's already yellowed lighting anyways, but it has a little bit of yellowing actually to the pages, but hey, I'm not really going to complain about that. It is still in wonderful shape. So really nice right there. And then finally, this was also from the Value Village. I picked up something just for the minis, and that is this Magic the Gathering Planeswalker set. I have no intention of actually playing this, but I am looking out for the pieces because it comes with a whole bucket load of minis in here, and I'm going to be doing probably some painting, not tutorials, I guarantee you that much, but still I'm going to be doing some painting and trying to dabble into that a little bit and maybe get some advice from some of you about how to do that. But like really cool minis in here. I'm not going to really go through all of these. If you want me to kind of go through and give you close-ups of everything here, but these are some pretty decent sculpts. I mean, I think they would really paint up nicely. It's hard to get that to focus there, but yeah, so I think they would paint up pretty nicely, that's for sure. And that's really what I was looking for. So I mean, all in all, not to mention it did come with a dice as well, one of the dice, so that's kind of cool. But all in all, I mean, what are you getting here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, like 34 or 35 or something like that minis in this whole set. So I mean, really good deal right there. And I think, I'm trying to remember, but I think I paid somewhere in around $8 maybe for that, or $7. I'm not totally certain the exact amount that I ended up paying for that, but whatever it is, it was basically like, you know, a few cents a mini. Definitely not going to be turning that down at any point here. So that's everything I got for you this time around. Those are my pickups so far. This is everything I've got. If you put the two videos together, that's my collection so far. Like I said, it's a small collection, but I'm starting out fresh here, and I wanted to bring you everything from day one. So that's everything I got for you this time around. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Feel free to thumbs up this video, comment down below, and I will see you all later.